Hey, what's going on guys, it's Ben from ParkerBaits and I'm back out fishing, and to be honest with you I'm at the lake where it all began for me, coming up here with my granddad when I was little and catching tench and carp back then. It's a lilies everywhere on this lake, and you've almost got your swims sectioned off with lilies so nobody can cast over you. Very intimate, perfect for the ParkerBaiter. And I'm actually here for the next 48 hours. I've given him a bit of bait with the cat pole. I've taken some out of the ParkerBaiter. And he actually joined me here with Lewis as well. He's next door. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. And fingers crossed we can make it happen. Like I said, it's quite exciting. A couple of fish I need in here. There's a couple of commons in here I'd like. The bigger ghostie, I've had the smaller one. And there's a leather in here as well. So yeah, they're the sort of 4 fish I would really sort of like to get my hands on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you on my journey. And if you haven't seen me before, my name's Ben, and like I said, this is the ParkerBaits YouTube channel. We upload every Sunday 7:30, and when we can throw up a Wednesday upload, we get that done as well, and that's at 7:30 as well. So like I said, join me on my journey over the next 48 hours. In my eyes, paradise, and hopefully I can nick some absolute nossapigs. So I should probably start with exactly what I've been doing and sort of where I'm at in the video now. So when I turned up obviously quite early this morning, give them a bit of bait on the spot, knowing that they do like bait in this particular lake. I've done very well with big hits before. There's a lot of fishing coming up over that spot already. But I do think it's going to take at least 24 hours really for it to really set in, and hopefully we can start nicking fish. So first of all, I thought, you know what, I'm going to fish a PVA bag up against the lilies and get them as tight as humanly possible. I didn't want to cast the lead over there and start finding the clip and all that, so I thought I'd go for it, be a bit brave sort of thing. So first chuck, a little bit long, so I put my hand on the spool, slowed it down, and it's literally hit the lilies exactly where I wanted them to. Probably ½ a foot into the lilies, and I've literally pulled the bag out and placed it just an inch off them lilies. I felt the lead down very shallow here, or the bag down should I say. I've got in there mini mix pellet, and I've also injected it with the flat spot. There's a lot of silt on the bottom here, so what I'm trying to do is just make that almost like that target. I put magic dust in the bag as well, so when it sits, almost sits like a little halo, like I said, a target, so the fish can come down, one suck, it's game over. So that was a no-brainer up against them lilies in the corner where I know has done me bites in the past as well. So I thought I'm just going to fish one on its own over there, no bait over it, just a single bag, and that's exactly what I've done. Right hand rod, what I've done is I've put that on the bait on a magic bean on a nice long D-rig. The reason for that is I know it's very silt in here. At places it can be like 2, 3, 4 foot in silt. Really, you know, if you were standing with your waders, you just go straight through it. That's how deep this silt is. So what my intentions are, I'm still fishing. I'm fishing a big lead, and a lot of people go, "That's crazy, you've got a massive lead." I'm actually fishing a 5-ounce lead, and it's going to plug, but I'm fishing a leader like maybe so big, or a length of hook link about this big. It's Fox Illusion. It's 19 pound, and I'm fishing it on the end of a little D setup with a pink magic bean. Then I've actively put foam on top of that, so when it plugs in it's going to sit off the top, and because it's quite a supple material, it's just going to sit on top of that silt. Absolutely lovely. If I have any issues I can flick on to braid, that is an option, but for now I'm just going in with what I know and what's done me bites in the past. There's a couple of older videos on here, maybe a year and a half ago. I was up this particular lake, I had the ghostie, the biggest fish in the lake out here. It's a fish called Penny, and I've had that fish about 4 times now, to be honest with you. There was a stint where I come up a couple of years back, and every single time he seemed to come up I was nicking this same fish. It's the biggest fish in it, goes just over 30, and it's a lovely one, and a lot of our customers have had that fish as well. A few of our customers, people watching this will know exactly who they are as well. So look, I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully I can bring you an absolute banger. Bit of a long intro, but I just wanted to keep you in the loop completely with exactly what I'm doing, how long I'm here for, what I've done, and the reasons behind why I've done it basically. So I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said guys, hopefully I can bring you an absolute banger like I just mentioned. Just before I start this video guys, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, if I'm honest with you, it's coming up to 5 o'clock now, and there's no real updates. I've left the rods out since I cast them, but I'm just enjoying the view at the moment, if I'm honest with you. It's just beautiful up here, it really is. It's lovely to take basically a trip down memory lane, if you like. There's pike up here, you can see them just thrashing around in the margins. It's just beautiful to watch, it really, really is. I mean, look it up here, it's just lovely. Yeah, the rods are out, I'll probably redo them later on, but at the moment, if I'm honest with you, I don't really care. I'm just happy. The odd bits of fizzing coming off at the end of the lilies there. I'm going to sit back and just hope. Come on, the carp. Right, wow, it's jumped a little bit. Dinner this evening. Look at this, sausages. Tuna and sweet corn. Lou special. Steak. Looks a big boy. Egg mayonnaise. Sausages that are already in the pan. Bacon.
That's some brioche buns. Brioche buns or whatever.
And some brioche buns there. Look at them bad boys. Sausages. Done that before, mate, haven't you?
Yeah.
The sausage whisperer. Look at that, mate. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Dinner for kings this evening. Beautiful. What's your name? Gordon Ramsay?
You love that, don't you? A little slow spread.
Slow spread, is that what it is?
The old egg mayo.
Whoa. Lovely, lovely. Ooh, lovely jubbly. The box, there it is, steak in there and little bacon, sausages. Buns over here, Lewis is prepped. Lovely bloody jubbly.
Successfully in the bag.
Well, I didn't get any video, but that's it, the rods are out. Right and left rod are redone. They landed lovely, they're probably about a rod length off each other, but on the baited spot. I couldn't neglect that spot, but we've just committed a bit, you know, a lot of bait over that area, so I'm going to sit back now this evening and I'm not going to touch them rods. It's not the sort of lake like Lewy where you sit here and top up. One, I can't spom here, and secondly, it's just not that kind of lake, so we give them the hit, we'll leave it and just hope for the best, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to sit back with this beautiful lake in front of me and fingers crossed I can nick a nosser. Come on, the carp. And the dinner was banging. Right, well, good morning, and an uneventful night, although a few beeps and a few fish crashing over to the right. But just sort of speaking to Lou, and we both sat here, watched his right hand rod absolutely scream off, to be honest. See the fish breach, come out of the water and go back round the lilies. It's obviously hit into it and we are locked up, but we've just put it back on the pod, trying that scenario, see whether it sort of comes out, but it's not looking good, if I'm honest, it really isn't. So, but nice to know that the fish are feeding, so we're going to sit back now and just, he's making another rig ready, but sit back and hopefully this fish comes out of them lilies. Well, that is the rods in, and this particular place you haven't got a toilet on site, so I'm not going to be the guy that does it in the bush. I'm going to pop up the road, so that's the plan of action now, and maybe grab some food as well while I'm at it. So I'll see you in a little bit. And just a time check as well, it's just gone 11 o'clock. My plan is tomorrow to stay till about 11 o'clock tomorrow. Emma's actually coming down this evening, so that's going to be good fun. And I don't get out very often with Emma, so it'll be just quite nice to do a little bit together and hopefully nick a few. So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna pop up the road and I'll touch base with you when I'm back. I'll see you in a bit. Well, some fancy butchers up the road. I just had mine. It's like a pork and apple sausage roll. £3 bloody quid that was. A scone. £2.25 for a scone. Mental. Anyway, they're nice. Got to remortgage my house now. Time to get back. to the lake. Right, well, believe it or not, it's about 4 o'clock and I've not really done much with my rods, that's why I haven't updated you, but starting to get a bit of fizzing over here. The odd pike show, but there is definitely carp down here, sporadically coming down and feeding, and if I move you over this way, you're not going to... There you go, look at that. That's fish on me. That is why I've turned the video on, because I was just about to tell you. I've just seen a load of fizzing over the spot and you couldn't have timed that any better, and now my bobbin's dropping down. I'll have to be careful with that because that rod might go. End of the lilies, loads of fizzing. I'm just going to sit back now, let this video unfold, and hopefully that rod bolts off. Come on. Blue? Yeah. Well, I was right, it did pull off, but it wasn't bloody carp, it was a pike. But something different, I'll get her up and I'll show you. So definitely something different, you don't see that on the channel every week, so yeah, get her out and have a look. Wow, would you look at that, eh? Something very different to the channel. Call him a little jack pike, and that was on a white magic bean, a wafter. Definitely wasn't expecting that. But obviously saw that fizzing, and as you saw, the rod sort of slowly pulled up. I think it was probably hooked anyway, but we just sat there probably wondering what's going on. The tip bent round, obviously hooked into it, and this was what it was. Unfortunately not a carp, but I'm going to keep going with that area. Probably drop this one again with that ParkerBaiter, which is what I've done before, and hopefully catch the one I'm after. Thank you very much, Mr. Jack Pike. Something different, lovely. Right, wow, it's been really slow, to be honest, ever since that pike, but there is some people starting to drop off now. So then I would say there's 3 or 4, well actually with the people that have been on for days, probably about 5 people less than there was throughout the day today. So that line pressure has dropped a little bit, which I do think is going to help. I really don't think that's helped as a general with the last sort of 24 hours because of how many rods are going in. Every time we normally come up here, if I'm honest with you, there's normally, well, no one. You normally got the lake to yourself, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's X amount of rods in. It must do something to the fishing. But like I said, rods out. I'm probably going to redo them before dark. I'm going to sit on my hands because I do think, again, I'm still getting the odd bit of line pull up on my left hand rod, and I'm also seeing a lot of fizzing on that right hand rod as well. And I also see a fish show off the back of the spot up against the lilies on that right hand rod. So that's another reason why I do want to sort of leave it there. But Emma's here now. We're going to sit back, have a nice chat. She brings her cards with her, so we normally have a game of cards in that when we're out quietly and watch the water. So that's a plan of action. I'll see you in a bit. Well, you won't believe me, but it was just after that clip. I know the lighting's terrible in this clip, but right hand rod absolutely melts off, and I mean melts off. You know what I think it was? Honestly think it was? I think it was the line where it hit the water. Carps actually got caught up in it, and it was definitely a good fish because it pulled off, and literally the fizz just went all the way. There's a trail and it's bolted. This fish is obviously bolted and just disturbed the whole bottom. There's this long stream, this little path of fizzing all the way to the corner of the lilies. So I'm a little bit gutted if I'm honest with you, but that's a good sign because the fish are clearly in the area. Emma's bringing me some good luck, and I can tell, I can just sense her over to my right now smiling away, so fingers crossed, baby. So what have we got?
We've got some oysters, some Aldi oysters. We've got some chicken.
We have some chicken. So we're going to cook Lou's dinner.
Chicken and pancetta, because we're fancy.
Lovely, lovely.
Well, I thought Ben would have a knife on him, so we're going to have to try and cut this halloumi apparently with a spoon.
That's going to be interesting.
And then
what else have we got?
wraps and salads. So like a chicken pancetta and halloumi salad wrap with
fake Nando's, or fake Roosters. Any of you who live down south, I don't know if it's just a southern thing, but yeah, Roosters is banging. So that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. Wraps, lovely, bloomin' jubbly.
And pudding.
Food. Oh, crikey, okay.
I don't think we've seen what I've got.
Foodie bits this week on the channel. Ben's favourite, the 3 P's, pancakes, pizza and pineapple. Game over. Lovely, blooming lovely. Oh, she's done well. So show them what we got in them, bub.
Chicken cooking on the go. Halloumi.
Halloumi. We'll put these bad boys on in a minute. And my left hand spot over there, you're not going to see on the camera, but it's fizzing up. And also, Lewy just turned around to me and said his rod's fizzing up on his right hand rod. So my left is right. Come on the Carp and come on the ParkerBaits. So there it is, we've made it. Chicken's down there and there's rolling mine now. I've just put this bad boy in that Lewis sprung with him. Thoroughly recommend, lovely sauce. 4 chilies on there, lovely jubbly.
Quite warm.
Check you out. Just call me Gordon Ramsay. Well, it didn't take long and that darkness has certainly come in. But rods are out and I'm happy. Haven't redone them, so I'm just going to sit back now and just hope for the best. Gentleman next door. But yeah, I'm going to sit back. Hope for the best this evening and hopefully I can nick a carp before I leave in the morning. I'll keep you posted every step of the way throughout the night. Wow, Mr. Looney, you get in on the action, didn't you, mate?
After losing that one this morning.
Yeah, you know, mate. I don't even know what the time is, do you?
No, I haven't got a clue. Well, about 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock.
What we're giving it then, mate? 18, 19 pounds, you reckon?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah,
absolute banger.
Pushing 20.
Lovely common. And hopefully the first of many, mate. I'm glad we're up on the board now.
Yeah, fine.
Well in.
Just under £35.
It's just under. I can't quite believe it. Lou's went and done it. This is one of the older ones in it and the biggest common in the lake and a fish I know and dearly want as well. I'm buzzing for you, mate. Absolutely buzzing. Beautiful, beautiful common. Proper old school thing. Screamed off. I've went back to sleep, full back to sleep, and he's come back round. He's like, you need to get some video of this. So I've come back round quickly and obviously getting the video now. So, mate, buzzing for you. Keep it. Smile. And who says bait don't pay off, mate, eh? That was off the baited spot as well. The man's went and done it. Get in there. Beautiful thing. Proper old water, mate. What's in there, Mish? Well done.
Bang. Bosh.
Ah, and pike are doing my nutting down here. I've got to be off at about 10 o'clock today. Give or take, but they're feeding on my right hand rod. This rod goes down, the fizzing is like at the tip of my finger here, and that is going through that rod. So can I nick one before I leave and beat the blank? Although I did have a pike. Yeah, lovely morning and definitely a feeding morning. Yeah, look at this, I'm getting liners on my right hand rod now. The line's just pulled right up on that. Come on. Well, it's been quite a nice morning, to be honest with you. Real chilled. Lewis is gone now and the lake is vacated and there's literally no one left on the lake whatsoever. But it's fizzing on the spot, middle spot where me and Lou sort of both put that bait. Also where he's had that big one from last night. And they're out there now, they're fizzing very sporadically, but it's coming up all over like there's a pack of fish over there having a feed. It's typical, isn't it? They find the bait sort of as you're leaving, but I do plan to get back up here sort of Monday, so I'm going to leave it at night and fish, you know, come back and then fish over the top, fingers crossed. But it's a bit of one of them up here, you know, you're playing a bit of a game, a gambling game if you like, because obviously being that it's only a sort of my local water, anybody could be here, anybody could be in the swim, you can't reserve pegs or anything like that, you literally turn up, you sort of deal with what you've got in front of you if you like. It's one of them sort of lakes, so yeah, a bit of a risk, but try and come back up Monday if I can, and go from there really. And if there's a peg free, I'll jump in it. If not, it'll still be nice to be up here. So look, I'm going to leave it at that. It's about 9:30 now. I'm going to see if I can push it a little bit longer due to this fizzing. But yeah, that is the update. 2 bags. I did redo my left hand rod, pulled it off the margin, and I have put it on the spot. PVA bag, mini mix pellet, magic dust, and injected with that flat spot. So I physically can't do much more there. A little white magic bean on the hook, which seems to have been doing the do this session, because I know the first one that Lou lost was on a white magic bean, and the second one he lost, no sorry, the second one that he caught, the common, was on a white magic bean I think, and the big common was on a fruit. And oh my god, the fizzing out there is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that and sit back and hope and pray. The slow pack down begins, and it's bloody slow. But like I said, I'm going to try and come back tomorrow if I can, and there'll be another video that comes to the channel. Mega place, absolutely mega place. And just last thing, that's literally got nothing in that tent now. I just drop it down and I've literally just got that to go. Lewis is gone. This is the peg that he was fishing, and look at that, mate. It's a beautiful peg. Demands a big proportion of that middle body of water. So we've been sort of fishing out here. We had one over here, and the big one come from just over here. So absolutely brilliant. Well done, Lewis. And a little bit gutted. Got to leave. Right, so you join me back in my car, and that is it. I'm heading home, and hopefully I can slot back in and fish over them spots tomorrow. If I can't, I can't. It is what it is. So yeah, that's the plan of action, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So tomorrow, obviously this will be another video, like I mentioned earlier on in this video, this will be another video coming to the channel. I apologise it wasn't the longest video, or maybe the most informative video, but it was a local water, and to be honest with you, this week we've just been flat out in the factory. I don't normally go on weekends, I normally go midweek, and yeah, so it was a little bit different. Local water, obviously wasn't expecting it to be as busy as it was. Would that have changed things? Maybe, but like I said, it is what it is, and I've thoroughly enjoyed being back at this lake, and a trip down memory lane, if you like. And I know my granddad will be watching this going, I know exactly what you mean there, Ben. So there it is, that's this week's video. Hopefully you've liked it, guys. If you have, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward, and like I said, stay tuned on the channel for this run up video. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out.